All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. In this one, I'm going to talk about the company that we keep, right? I always stress how important the company you keep is in your journey to sobriety. Uh, or not necessarily your journey to sobriety, but your journey of sobriety, right? So, first of all, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, drop a comment, and let me know what you do to maintain your sobriety. Also, share the video. It may help somebody with their battles with addiction or alcoholism. And, the thing is, for a long time, I was addicted to drugs. I started using in the late 80s. I finally got sober in 2004. Excuse me. Um, and along the way, I spent many a day in a jail cell, whether it be county jail, prison, what have you. I was on probation in 3 different counties at the same time: Los Angeles, Riverside, San Bernardino. Um, life was chaotic and hectic. And honestly, it seems like I liked it for a long time. I was a abuser of uh, chemicals. I was also a dealer of chemicals. And uh, I was a piece of shit to my family, basically, and the ones that loved me. But eventually, I did get clean, and now I have coming up on 21 years. So, it is doable. Okay, so this story is going to take us back to this is like, 2003, 2004, somewhere around there. Uh, and I was uh, living in Lomita, which is in the harbor area of Southern California. San Pedro, Long Beach isn't too far away. Uh, it's down there. And I was working construction, and uh, the company that I kept was terrible. From the contractor to the guys I was working with, uh, everybody had something going on. And, I thought that I was strong enough. If only I was strong enough, I'd be all right to swim with the sharks and not get bit. Well, I started working with this contractor. We'll call him Joe. And I was just come out of a rehab, and I got hooked up with this guy. We were working up in Big Bear doing concrete slabs for a uh, new house that was being built, and the money was pretty good. I was carpooling with a couple of guys. They were IE Woods. Um, I don't recall their names, but it was a father and son, and they happened to be coming up to the job site every day in Big Bear, so I was catching a ride with them. And on the way home, they would always stop and get a tall can each. Now, if you're familiar with Highway 18 in California going up to Big Bear, this is a windy road, and drinking alcohol and driving that road is not. Drinking and driving, period, isn't recommended, but this especially. Now, nothing fantastic happened in doing this, but I continued to work there. And ultimately, the contractor Joe said, "Okay, I got this big job in Palos Verdes, Rancho Palos Verdes. It's a big remodel, and we were working up on the roof, doing some stuff, which is a big fear of mine. But the money was good, and dude was crooked as all hell. He was charging the homeowner like 1,500 a piece for all the people that were working out there, but we had to kick him back like $300 a week. So really good money for the time, 2003, 2004, around there. So we're all in the truck with Joe. He had like an SUV. It was like a Ford Explorer or something, newer one, but he had gambling issues. Like, I was literally swimming with the sharks, right? So gambling, that's an addiction. He also had issues with drugs. And some of the other guys on the crew, those guys that the father and son that I had been carpooling with, they had drug issues as well. Well, this job was a good paying job. Like I said, I was bringing home like 1,200 cash a week in 2003. And, we were staying in this long term hotel over in Lomita, and life seemed pretty good, we were like splitting the cost on a room on the weekly. And these were huge rooms. I can't remember what the name of this place was, but it was a really nice hotel. And, I was doing so good that I brought my wife and my kids down, and we were looking for a place down there. And, we were doing our thing and life was good, and, we're running around in Lomita, and like, this is a whole new world compared to San Bernardino, like, wow, this place is great. Like, it don't get too hot, it don't get too cold. Crime's low. Like, I mean, aside from the crimes that my crew was committing down there, but, I'm riding in the truck with Joe one day, and I'm still on parole. No, 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 I'm not on parole. I'm on probation, rather. I hadn't hit parole yet, but out from under the seat slides a gun, and I'm like, "Are you freaking kidding me? Like, I'm on probation. Like, I can't be around this." And basically, he told me, he said, "Well, if you don't feel comfortable in this environment, you don't have to work here." And the money was so good, I basically sold my soul and said, "Okay, cool." So a little bit of time went on, and like I said, got the wife and the kids down there now, and like, life seems great, aside from what's going on at work. And eventually the hotel said, like, they were down there for a month, and the hotel said, this isn't long-term housing, so at 30 days you have to get out. So I started calling around trying to find another place where I could rent and be there for a month until we found a place, and there wasn't anything available. So it broke my heart, but I had to send the wife and the kids back to her mother in San Bernardino. And, the company that I was keeping, though, wasn't right. And now I'm down, and I told myself, you know what, I need to make money quicker because I'm not making it quick enough to make a place happen. So, of course, one of the guys knew where I could buy a half a zip of some Folgers crystals, if you know what I'm saying. YouTube standards, follow me here. And I did that basically with no client base down there besides the guys on the crew. And they had the same connection that I had basically at that point. So really there was no win-win. And, the company that I was keeping, though, was down with this sort of behavior, right? Had I been keeping company with people that weren't participating in these types of deviant behaviors, somebody probably would have told me, "Man, Bobby, like, you're doing good, bro. Are you sure you want to do this?" That's not what they said. They said, "Oh yeah, we can hook you up." And, not too long after that, I would be on my way to prison. I'm not saying that the company that I kept was the sole reason for what happened, because, I was a grown man, able to make my own decisions. But, you can't tell yourself, "Oh, I'm strong, I can resist." You need to set yourself up for success. And by keeping company with people who are setting themselves up for failure, that's what's going to happen to you as well, So this is going to be kind of a short one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The company that you keep is everything. You know, if I say it time and time again, but there's nothing. This is the honest to God truth. You keep company with the type of person that you want to be. And if you're not keeping company with those types of people, then find some better company. It could be the difference between life and death. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, drop a comment, share the video. It really helps to grow the channel, and I appreciate everybody that's been rocking with me. I know I've been lagging lately on getting videos out to you guys, but life's been happening, and life always happens. So set yourself up for success. If people are trying to drag you down, then you got to cut them loose and find some new people that are going to help you, achieve what you're trying to achieve. Whether it be going to an AA or an NA meeting and getting a sponsor, or whatever it may be. So I guess I'm going to leave it there. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope everybody's doing well. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and drop a comment and let me know, what do you do to set yourself up for success? Is it the company that you keep? Is it, some people are loners, and that's cool too. But too much isolation isn't necessarily a good thing for somebody in recovery either. Because if you're your own best friend, you can talk yourself into going down and having a drink or whatever it may be, So family, fitness, and freedom are the things that allow me to get my life together, and they can help you as well. Appreciate the ones around you that care about you. Because, no one's promised tomorrow. So, do the best you can to love the ones that love you. Anyways, like I said, I hope everybody had a good weekend, and don't look at the mountain. Just start climbing.